the ranger station came out and he was like, "You want me to get rid of it for you?" And we were like, "Yes, please." So he came and he had like a claw. What are those things called? Like
Oh, I don't know. A picker-upper thing?
picker-upper claw thing, and he like picked it up with that, put it in a bucket, and then took it like a half mile away or something.
Yeah, that was really cool. He also gave us trail magic. He was like, "Would you like a soda, a Gatorade, or a beer?" I opted for 2 sodas.
Ranger Paul.
What'd you go for?
I got a beer the first time, and then I got a Gatorade. And he brought us Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah, he brought us Rice Krispie treats. Yeah, and he gave us like 2 rounds of it.
Yeah.
I kind of think we were rewarded for not taking water. Because it's like this, it was another long waterless stretch, and one of our friends texted us and was like, "You're really not supposed to take water from there because it's from his personal supply. There's like, usually there's water there, but it's broken or something, like a pipe broke." But anyway, he was cool as hell. So he hooked us up. But yeah, that next morning was insane. Like we left at like 6 a.m., but it was like absolutely insane. My little thermometer read over 100 degrees like at 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, and I was like, that's insane.
It was so hot.
Yeah.
And then we made it to the campground, and it was like $25 to stay there.
They had a pool.
They had a pool, and so we were like, sure, let's stay at the pool place. So we just kind of hung out in our little like bonus room, like hangout spot, I guess, and then went and hung out by the pool. We took showers. Ray gave us a ride into Acton, like proper, and we got I ran out of water in that section because of the heat.
Yeah.
It's like, that's kind of a scary section because it's just like so exposed and there's no water. And
I would think it'd be easy to do that because it looks like on the map and stuff, it looks like it's like mostly downhill, like not that big a deal, but it is significantly hotter there than like that was like one of the hottest sections we've really been through. I'm thankful though that we were so close to town because, to be honest, the next day was like, that day was like dangerous. Like, I'm so glad we were done hiking by like 10 a.m. or whatever, because it was like,
we kept seeing people roll in after us and they were just like drenched in sweat, like looked like they'd been to war. Just,
yeah, they were like
so
covered in salt.
Yeah.
And like that was crazy.
Yeah. But
So
Ray hooked us up. He took us to this grocery store that they make like homemade pizza.
Yeah.
And they have deli sandwiches and all kinds of fun stuff. I think they're like of Mediterranean origin because they had lots of like baklava and all kinds of like really yummy Mediterranean treats and stuff.
Where is baklava from?
Like Greece, Turkey,
Oh,
that
okay.
area.
Yeah, the owner was really cool of the little grocery store.
Yeah. And so we got a pizza for like $9, which was a great deal.
Like a freshly made pizza. It was like really good.
Yeah,
like
they make the dough, they make the sauce and everything.
Yeah, and $9 is like unheard of for like a pizza like that. Like, I don't know if anybody else gets.
OMG, yes, that place was amazing.
Yeah, it was
nice.
incredible. I can't believe, I actually want to put a comment in Far Out because I feel like that wasn't mentioned. Like, there was mention of like this expensive like restaurant that you could camp behind, but we're like, I don't know, like there's, that it's like there's no such thing as a free lunch, right? Like there's no, I mean, I feel kind of okay, I feel terrible if I go. I'm not gonna just go to some place and just camp in their backyard without eating at their restaurant, But anyway, so we were like, oh man, it's gonna be expensive in town, but it was awesome. They totally hooked it up. Like, that pizza was cheap. We got 2 of them. We went back later on in the day. But that's about as cheap as we can eat. Like a whole like a large pizza for $9 or $10 or whatever, like with 2 toppings on it. Is amazing.
Yeah.
So,
and then we went to the pool. That was really nice. There's like, it's like a residential RV park and then also like open to the public as well, obviously. So there's like all kinds of families there. There's this little kid that was just like asking tons of questions to the hikers. He was like, "How old are you?" And I was like, 25. And he was like, "I thought you were like 17. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then he asked if we were hikers because we had our town clothes on. We blend in quite well in our town clothes.
Yeah,
like,
Pip and I.
People asked if we were hikers.
Pip and I look good in our town clothes. We don't look like hikers. She has this like beautiful dress that she looks stunning in.
Beautiful dress is it's like a workout dress.
Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And I have like a button-down shirt, and and my pants are like khaki pants. I mean, they're outdoor khaki pants that I wear hiking sometimes too. But anyway, we really don't look like hikers. It's kind of funny.
Like we hitched back into
we
Acton,
hitchhiked
to get another pizza because Ray. I think this is when Ray was going to get the umbrella for the girl 60 miles away, but he was knocking on me like, we shouldn't bother him with this. So we just hitched in, and the guy picked us up, and I was like, usually I pick up hikers hitchhiking, and we were like, oh, we are hikers, but
Yeah.
we don't look like it.
It was funny too because there was a bunch of hikers waiting around, and they're like, "Oh man, we haven't seen Ray. We don't know how to get to town." And we're like, "Why don't we just hitchhike? Like, whatever. It's
Yeah.
only like a few miles
Our
away."
whole world shouldn't be dependent on this one poor man.
Yeah, it's like have you even tried? Like,
Yeah.
it's not really not that dangerous when you have multiple people and stuff. It's I don't know, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I think you're pretty like, you'd be pretty insane to like try to kidnap people or something from a like. Anyway,
Right, and we hitchhike everywhere else. Like everyone there has hitchhiked before on this trail, you know?
yeah. So anyway, it was quite funny though because they were all reliant. But then when we got there, Ray was there. He's like, "How'd you guys get here?" And he's like, "Oh," and he gave us a ride back, which was awesome.
Which was nice, yeah.
So that was cool. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, your friend. You want to talk about your friend experience?
Yeah, so yesterday I have a friend, Layla, who lives in Los Angeles. She works for Universal Studios. And so she came and hung out with us for the day. She like picked us up at the campground, and then we went to Santa Clarita and got brunch and just like yapped. And then we went to a grocery store and got a couple things that we needed. And then we went to Vasquez Rock State Park or state like natural area or
It's
something.
like a county park.
County park, which is where like a ton of movies have been filmed there apparently. So we went and hung out there and got to see the rocks, and she brought all kinds of like craft supplies. So we had like a little craft day, which was so nice. And yeah, and then she took us back to the campground, and
Yeah, and then we started
we
hiking.
got our boxes, and then we went back to Agua Dulce. I don't know.
Yes, I would also say.
Agua Dulce. But I don't know. It was really nice to see like one of my contacts from the real world, like who like doesn't know anything about the trail really, and like just talk to her about like her life and learn about like what she's up to. And it's a nice reminder to have like know that there's other stuff happening in the world, you know, besides just hiking.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know.
And she was fascinating to talk to. She works in like in for a production, like a large production company, and like it was pretty cool to learn because it was kind of like, in a way, like that industry is declining tremendously, like, or changing dramatically because of YouTube. Like the way people consume content is so drastically different. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of amazed movie theaters even exist really anymore in some
Yeah.
ways, because like people with 65-inch TVs and right, you can just stream it from your house. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I do like going to the movies sometimes. Sometimes I
Same.
look at going to the movies as like, I just go to sleep, but in a
Yeah.
movie theater sometimes.
Okay.
But I actually, I don't know. I love movies though too.
I
shouldn't
like
say
to go
that.
see a movie, but only see a movie in a theater that I like really want to see.
Yeah, I do like seeing, for sure. One thing I like seeing is like a ski movie or something like that on a big. I feel like that's way better on a big screen. To be honest, you go to like
Okay.
premieres of like action movies and stuff like that.
I'm not a big action person, but
Not action movies, but like
Like
I don't know,
sports
like
movie or something?
for example, what was that movie where Alex Honnold like climbs El Capitan or whatever on the
Free
wall,
Solo.
Free Solo?
Yeah.
Like I made sure to like go see that, and I actually think
Okay.
I went and saw. I drove quite far to see it like in an IMAX, because I was like, that's gonna be sick.
I've never
No, but,
been in an IMAX theater.
but like the but you know what I mean, like movies like that, or sometimes I've gone to ski movies. Like I feel like you watch a ski movie. I mean, living in a ski town, right? You watch ski movies sometimes, but it's way better on a big screen.
Okay.
But most movies, I'm like, meh, I could watch it at home and I'd get this pretty much the exact same
yeah,
effect.
unless I'm like Wicked. I was really excited to see the Wicked movie. Like I went and saw that. I think that's the only movie I've seen in the past like
On the
year
big
in a theater.
screen.
Yeah. Or like the Little Women movie, the Greta Gerwig one that came out a few years ago. I saw that in theaters like 4 times because I was obsessed with it. It's such a good movie. But yeah, if it's not like crucial to my heart and soul, I won't see it in the theater.
Yep. So then yesterday we hiked like we left like in the evening. We hiked like 4 or 5 miles out of town. We saw 2 snakes on the way out of
We
town.
did. One of them was dead, and one of them was not dead. Oh, and we went to the Mexican restaurant in Agua Dulce. Really quick. Do
I'm
you want
really-
some-
I'm trying to. Oh yeah, show
Okay,
everybody.
So I bought these gummy bears yesterday and left them in Layla's car, and they all melted. So it's just this like large congealed gummy bear nugget, and it's
We called it a gummy bar instead of a gummy
a
bear.
gummy bar. It's actually pretty good, but it's kind of scary to look at.
You're not gonna eat it?
Oh, I want some. Do you want to buy it?
Yeah. It's silly.
It is pretty good with all the flavors mixed together. I'm not gonna lie.
Kind of hilarious. Pretty good though.
Yeah.
So yeah, back on the trail, we camped just a couple miles. Like there was basically like a paved road walk, which is pretty rare in the PCT, to be honest. We're mostly on trail, which is great. Like almost never on road. Right? Less roads in PCT. Or less roads in the AT. Really?
Yeah.
AT, I think,
Yes,
averages
sorry,
like a
you're right.
road every like 3.5 miles.
I thought you
overall.
said the opposite of that.
Sorry.
Yeah. But yes, the AT has more road crossings and stuff.
Sorry, chewing my bears. So, but then we camped with our friend. Well, we camped with like several people last night. But our friend has been struggling with like an ankle issue, and I was like, man, and it took him forever to do the 4 miles. We left at like the exact same time, and he probably came in like half an hour later than us, which is kind of significant for 4 miles. And we weren't really going fast either. We took slow train. I was even, quite slow. So we were talking, and I was like, man, don't you just want to like, I know you don't want to, but I was like, maybe have you considered taking a couple weeks off, like just to heal up? I was like, you don't have to give up on the trail. And I was like, I know it'll suck and be annoying, but like, do you really think it'll heal if you just like keep walking on it every day? Because his ankle's pretty swollen. And I'm just trying to be nice. I'm not a doctor or anything, And I was like, you don't have to do it, but I was like, maybe consider it, man. I was like, you can always skip ahead a little bit. He's from England, so this might be like I'm sure he views it in some ways as a, it's a bit once in a lifetime opportunity, like more so, like a little bit more so than it is for us. Like, obviously it's a big commitment to do a trip like this, but to come from another country and do it is like, a little bit next level. But anyway, he woke up this morning and was like, I'm gonna do that, because he's like just mentally it's so hard. Like he's struggling so bad on the trail. Like he's doing miles, but I don't know. I hope it works out for him. I'm a little bit worried that he's not going to be able to handle taking a week or two off.
Yeah.
But I hope, like he kind of texted me today and said, kind of implied he was just going to go to the next town. And I was like, oh, dude, you don't go to the next town. He also mentioned
or Tehachapi?
Tehachapi.
Okay.
And then he's like, oh, he had some friends in like LA, and I was like, oh, dude, you should go hang out with them. But I don't know. So anyway, we'll keep you updated on him too, a little bit. But anyway, that's kind of tough. It's tough. We also met some people recently with like that literally had broken bones in their foot. Like we met one guy who did, and then we met one girl who did, and
I think
so
both of them are getting off trail. Like,
yeah, but
good.
Yeah, and they legitimately had a bone break, so it's like, what else can you do if you literally break a bone in your foot? Like you pretty much have to get off trail. So,
Yeah.
But we're still going strong in terms of like, I don't know. How's your mindset?
Good. I feel like we're like 20-ish% of the way done. That's pretty exciting. Like
That is
feels
exciting.
significant. We're almost to like a significant mile marker, so that's pretty cool.
What do you mean?
Like we're almost to like 500 miles.
Oh, okay,
so
yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, and then we're only like 2 weeks away from Kennedy Meadows, which kind of symbolizes the end of the desert. Spoiler alert, it's kind of deserty and dry like the entire way. Like Washington is, I guess, the only place that's like not really desert.
Yeah. This feels like real desert though. So, I don't know. I have no idea the PCT. Yeah, I am excited to change the map on Far Out. That's always really exciting. So like on the AT, you're changing the map every like 2 weeks. On the PCT, you're changing.
What does that mean?
Like on Far Out.
What's Far Out?
Okay, Far Out is the app that we use. Sorry. For navigation and to know where we have water sources and camping sites and everything. So it's divided into different maps. So right now we're on the Southern California map, which is like 500 something miles, or 600 miles or something.
Yeah.
And then like when we get into the Sierra section, we get to start a new map, which is really exciting because it's basically just like a milestone, and then it's like you've completed something. Yay.
Yay! I know I'm excited to switch the map on the
It's always
on
a
the
nice
app.
feeling. Yeah.
Sure, a little bit of an accomplishment because really, like on the Appalachian Trail, you go through like 14 states. So you're like you can
There's
celebrate
like 10
each.
different maps on the AT1, and then this one
Oh,
has like 5. I
well,
think.
I was gonna say it's exciting
Sorry.
to celebrate each state line that
Yeah.
you cross, whereas here there's only 3 states, and we're in California for like 1,700 miles or something
Yeah.
crazy. I don't know what the exact amount is, but it's like over 1,600 miles. So it's not like. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't know. To be honest, we should almost celebrate like county lines or something, just because that'd be funny to bring that back, right? I guess
Yeah.
county lines are somewhat important in terms of like certain things, but they don't really affect your day-to-day life.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's exciting. Almost the Sierra, so that'll be quite a change. We'll be in our first 3 national parks right in a row: so Sequoia, Kings Canyon, and Yosemite. So that'll be cool. Got national parks coming up. We have a real town. The thing about this last town stop is it wasn't really a town. Like there was like literally no hotels or anything. Only option was a campground. I mean, campground was fine. Not trying to like diss it or anything, but
Yeah.
we both kind of chatted about how it's like a little bit nicer to get cleaned up, and it would like ideally you'd have like air conditioning when it's like 110 out, not like be sitting in the shade. But it's fine. It's fine though.
It was fun in its own way. I was like, it didn't feel like a town day eve is always very exciting. Like the night before going into a town, I did not feel the like
Yeah.
town day eve jitters this
But
time.
but overall, I felt that the town actually like over delivered. Really, I like my expectations
Yeah.
were low, like because I thought maybe the food and stuff would be expensive, but it actually ended up being nice. Do you see somebody?
I thought I heard something, but maybe it's just the wind.
Oh, what else are you gonna say? Oh, we continue our sequence of being weird. I suppose part of it is to live stream, but okay. So there's this water source like 3 miles from us or something that everybody, like pretty much everybody we met today, is gonna go there and camp. But and there's a tap there, but there's 2 things that are really against it. Number one, it's on a road that they say claim is quite busy, so it's very loud. And then number 2, there's no bathrooms at all, and everybody's going. So you're going to a road, and it says that the faucet is near the residential area. So I immediately am thinking like, where do you poop? And it just sounds kind of terrible in like that sense. Now maybe we'll go there tomorrow and we'll see if we were like wrong, but
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you feel about our strategy? Like the downside of it is we had to carry more water like for tonight, which is kind of annoying. Our packs are heavy anyway though. Upside is
Yeah.
we have it all to ourselves, and we have the whole world as our bathroom. It's a little bit more awkward to go to the bathroom in
The world
town.
is our bathroom. Yeah, I'm not upset about our decision. I feel like this
Yeah.
is nice.
So
I
sometimes
don't want to get norovirus.
yeah, and sometimes I mean I think we've both kind of learned that we're a little bit I don't know. We kind of choose weird things. Maybe it's mostly me though. If you're by yourself, do you think you'd camp by water more? Because at first we thought we were weird, and we're like a couple days we're like, okay, we'll be normal and camp right at the huge campsites with lots of water. But then each time we've done that, it's quite.
I don't know. I don't really like camping with other people.
I
This is my
agree.
take.
I agree.
It's just like sometimes it is really fun. Like I liked camping with Jack Builder and like near other people, but like when it's like